Condolences continue to pour in for Mario Masuku, the founding president of the People's United Democratic Movement, or PUDEMO, who passed away early evening on Monday. Masuku played a key role in the trade union structures, where he was a founding member of SUFIAW, which led to the then underground PUDEMO to recruit him. Comrade Mario, as they called him, elected first president of PUDEMO, the 6th of July 1983, and its founding congress, which led to the distinction. He remained resolute when he faced the worst brutality, prison and torture at the hands of the despot king Mswati Tinkhundla regime, is what some of his followers say. We speak now to Mlungisi Makhanya, who's PUDEMO president. A very good evening to you, and thank you so much for speaking to us. Condolences to you, your associates, colleagues, and of course his family.
Good evening, Tsapiso, and good evening to your listeners.
Many would say people would know about the struggle of Swaziland and Mswati for democracy because of Mario Masuku and the struggles that he brought to the fore for the world to see.
Indeed, Tsapiso. The late President Mario Masuku played a pivotal role in bringing to the attention of the international community the suffering of the people of Swaziland. President Mario Masuku was to Swazis what Oliver Tambo was to South Africans, what Samora Machel was to the people of Mozambique, and what Nkrumah was to the people of Ghana. We are indeed, as a movement, devastated because we were still expecting a lot from President Mario, because he remained a guiding light, and every time when we had challenges, we always knew that there was Comrade Mario to always convert to seek guidance. And indeed, we're hopeful that we're still going to have him around for a longer period.
Just obviously looking at his roots, where he came from, and I suppose what also led to his role in the underground MK structures in Swaziland. Just talk to us through what you, as now president of PUDEMO, would have learned from him, because he's relinquished that person, now had gone into an advisory role.
I always, Tsepiso, count myself as one of the few lucky young people to have grown under the mentorship of Comrade Mario. I came into the structures of a movement as a very young man, and already President Mario Masuku had been president of PUDEMO for quite some time. And one of the distinguishing features about Comrade Mario was that he had passion for the upbringing and mentoring of young comrades who were coming into the struggle. He will spend long nights sharing with us the role that he and some of our comrades who remain founding members of PUDEMO played in assisting MK operatives as they were prosecuting the South African struggle. And he would always share with us his interaction with South African stalwarts such as Jos Lovo, Comrade Mzala Ngumalo, and Comrade Chris, and how these comrades inspired them in terms of bringing about the existence of PUDEMO. And even when his health was failing him, and he had to have long meetings with me, trying to convince me to say, it is time to step up. At the time, I was the Secretary General of PUDEMO. And he said, listen, Secretary General, I don't think that my health is permitting me to continue. And I think it's time that we must have young leadership take charge of the movement to bring about liberation and democracy to the people of Swaziland. I learned a lot from Comrade Mario.
And that resilience, just give us a sense of where it came from. Obviously, his belief in the struggle for the liberation, as it were, of the people of Swaziland, seen as a thorn in the side in the Tinkhundla regime. But What really informed his drive? Every time he was arrested and when he was released, he'd go straight back into another protest, arrested many times, including being part of the Great Treason trial. So what was his major driving force?
I think his major driving force was his fidelity to the ideals and the principles of the struggle. One of the distinguishing features about Mario was his incorruptibility. You know, Tsepiso Mswati tried to appoint Mario to some Constitution Review Commission, which was some commission that was supposed to draft the Constitution of Swaziland. And Comrade Mario was unwavering in insisting that the terms of reference of that commission did not afford the commissioners the necessary space to solicit and gather the views of Swaziland, but instead, the terms of reference were just making them just rubber stamps of what the king wanted. At some point in time, he even financed their trip to go to Morocco, where he had said he wanted them to study a system where there is a monarch, but also there is political parties. And after he went there with Jan Stolle, Comrade Mario came back and still insisted that that is not what the democracy were fighting about, because at the essence of the struggle in Swaziland is the challenge on royal supremacy, which absolutely controls everything. So it was his fidelity to all formations he belonged to.
And
he was a deeply religious man.
Because we're running out of time, I want to say one of the things that he was so greatly committed to was obliterating that inequality as a result of those power structures, that autocracy as was labeled by those who joined the fight with him. How can Mswati pay tribute to him for the combined 7 years he spent in tribute for this fight? For those who supported it, what should they be doing to keep his memory alive and his works alive?
I think the best memory and the best tribute we can pay to Comrade Mario is to make sure that what he stood for is realized. We need to intensify our struggle. We need to make sure that we bring to an end royal dictatorship and royal supremacy in Swaziland, and make sure that democracy arrives in the Swazi shores, because that is exactly what Mario spent his entire life fighting for.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. Mlungisi Makhanya is now the president of PUDEMO, paying tribute to its founder, Comrade Mario Masuku.